March 24, 1989, Prince William Sound, Alaska. The oil tanker Exxon Valdez struck Bligh Reef just after midnight, tearing open its hull and spilling nearly 11 million gallons of crude oil into the icy waters. It became one of the worst environmental disasters in history, a tragedy that reshaped global marine safety and environmental protection laws. The Exxon Valdez was en route from Alaska to California, carrying crude oil from the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. The ship's captain, Joseph Hazelwood, had left the bridge shortly before the collision, leaving an unlicensed officer in charge. Fatigue, poor communication, and navigational errors led the vessel off its designated course. When it struck Bligh Reef, 8 of its 11 cargo tanks ruptured, releasing millions of gallons of oil into pristine waters. Within hours, the slick spread across hundreds of square miles. Strong winds and currents carried the oil along the Alaskan coastline, coating beaches, rocks, and wildlife. The black tide suffocated marine life. Sea otters, seals, and seabirds were trapped in thick oil. Fishermen watched their livelihoods vanish as the ecosystem collapsed. The cleanup was slow, dangerous, and incomplete, leaving scars that lasted decades. The spill devastated local communities dependent on fishing and tourism. Over 1,000 miles of coastline were contaminated. Tens of thousands of animals died, and entire species struggled to recover. Volunteers and workers faced toxic exposure during cleanup operations. The disaster became a symbol of corporate negligence and environmental vulnerability, sparking outrage across the world. Investigations revealed multiple failures: inadequate crew training and fatigue management, poor oversight and communication between Exxon and the Coast Guard, lack of emergency response planning and equipment, delayed containment and cleanup efforts, weak regulatory enforcement for oil transport safety. The incident exposed how cost-cutting and complacency can destroy ecosystems. Exxon faced billions in fines and cleanup costs, but the environmental damage was irreversible. The Exxon Valdez disaster led to sweeping reforms. The U.S. Oil Pollution Act of 1990 mandated double-hulled tankers, stricter crew training and fatigue regulations, improved spill response technology and contingency planning, greater accountability for corporate environmental practices. The key lesson: environmental safety must be proactive, not reactive. Prevention is cheaper and far more humane than cleanup. The Exxon Valdez oil spill reminds us that one mistake can poison an entire ecosystem.